Konnichiwa, Mina. This is Tisakuri. You're watching PokeCast. Today's collection video is going to be on my QuizWiz Collection. And I kind of gave you guys a heads up of what it is. As you can see right there, it is basically a quiz electronic. Came with booklets and a cartridge. That way you could have different types of trivia about different things. You would type in the number of the question, then you would answer, and then hit enter to hopefully get the right answer. That's what you're trying to do. It was a huge thing that Tiger Electronics did, and personally I think it was one of their best series they ever had when it came to the handheld systems that they had made. So this is my collection of what I've been able to get, and they're not entirely easy to get a hold of on some of them. So I just have two base units. There was a slimmer version of it that didn't have the clamshell. Never got any of those ones before, and then I know they made a newer one, and it even had a game for the game.com or Gamecom that came out later. And literally, as you can see, that's what it is. You got your yes, no, you can turn the sound on and off, and that's like I was saying before, you just type in the number of the question, try out your best, and you go from there. And it could be a group thing, and it's just a lot of fun. I absolutely love this, and I've been trying to get more of them, but they are very hard to come by at times. Here we got World Book Encyclopedia People, and that's basically what it is. It's questions about the World Book and people. I have not tried this one yet, so I don't know 100% of the questions. Then we have the box office hits. Another one I haven't tried, but it's about movie trivia and box office hits and stuff like that. So unfortunately I don't know 100% of the questions because I really haven't messed around with all of the cartridges I was able to get in a good bundle. Here we have amazing video games, and yes, this one is probably my personal favorite one because it has questions about video games all over the place, and it's just like in Trivial Pursuit, they do not like going easy on you. They will have some easy questions, but every so often you get some of those doozies that are just like, you thought we had easy questions. Next we have music videos, where it's based off of videos, and since I don't watch a whole lot of music videos, when I do decide to do a video of me trying this, I will most likely get everything wrong unless it pertains to any of them I have on my video games, or anything from, of course, Ray Stevens and Weird Al Yankovic. Then I might have a chance at the question. Here are two of the books I actually do not have the cartridge to, so hopefully I can complete it, and that is more sports trivia, which I will never be able to get any of it right due to the fact that I don't watch a lot of sports. It's just never been my thing, really. And then you have quotes and quotables. I would love to try this one. I just gotta get the cartridge for that way I don't have to Google every single thing and be like, did I get this right? Ah, dang it. But that's downside about the system is that sometimes you can only get the books because getting cartridges is a little bit harder, so it's unfortunate, but sometimes this happens. Here we have general knowledge. This is the base game that would come with 90% of the QuizWizes, and somehow I have two cartridges, I don't know how. Then we have Cartoon Mania. This one's a lot of fun, just because it really goes through everything and asking the questions. So that one I do enjoy because, well, I do know all of the answers sometimes, unless they go like, who designed this one? Like, I don't know. That's when it gets really difficult. Here we have famous heroes and villains. This is one that I was extremely lucky to get a hold of because the ones that are focusing on comic books are actually the most expensive ones you can get. There is a DC and Marvel one I would love to get my hands on, but those are the two most expensive ones in the entire collection. Really good one, not easy to do. Then we have rock and roll. One I haven't done yet, I don't think. That tends to be my favorite type of song, because it's hard to remember which ones I have actually played. But it's all about, rock and roll and questions about that. This is African American history. I have not tried this one yet. I need to get a video done of that one. I will most likely do very poorly because my American history, regardless of what American history it is, it's never really been my thing. I do enjoy World War II, but other than that, I don't really do a lot of American history. Next is movies of the 90s. This is a fun one due to the fact of what year it is, though I'd probably do better if it was movies from the 60s and the 70s, most likely, just to be honest. This one right here is the one that I was kind of a surprise to get my hands on. It was part of the bundle I picked up, and that is Scholastics, the Magic School Bus, Things That Fly. And as far as I know, because I have not tried this one yet, it's all about that series. And I thought that was just like, wow, out of anything to get its own booklet, Magical School Bus. Which is good because it was actually a really good series and educational one for the kids. So that one I'm actually really happy to have because it's just so weird that out of everything, that one gets its own book. And that sadly is the collection. I would like to get more, but like I said, this is one of those handhelds that is actually really difficult to collect for. Due to the fact I think there was only like I want to say 50 to 75, I think it was, maybe even 100 were made, but some of them were so obscure that it's really hard to get a hold of a lot of them. And then depending on what it is, some of them are really expensive, so it's not an easy video game collecting thing to do. But I have a lot of fun with this series. It is a joy to do, and it's one of those I highly recommend people go out, start collecting these, just because it is fun, and it is a hidden gem handheld that I personally feel needs more credit, because when Tiger made this, I think they hit a jackpot on it, but they just didn't stick with it long enough, in my personal opinion, because there could have been so much more. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing my collection of the QuizWiz. It is personally one of my favorite handhelds when it comes to uniqueness and just how much fun it is. And I highly recommend, if you're looking for something different, this is one to start collecting for because it is so much fun. Any questions or recommendations for this system, of course, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you guys for watching again. This is T Sakura saying ciao and sayonara.